Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome to our Saturday stream. How y'all doing? My name is rbPlays. I am your humble host on this side of the screen. Thanks so much for stopping by. If this is your first time here, then, sit back, relax. Maybe go to the kitchen, grab a snack, beverage, something. And just kind of hang out, see if you like what we do. If you like what we do, then you know what to do. And that is hit the follow button, get notified every time we go live, which is every Saturday. Right now, 8:30-ish. 8:30-ish. With the exception of, and we'll do announcements, but with the exception of a few weeks from now. Good morning, Istrisi. Good to see you, buddy. Good afternoon, as I should say. It is afternoon for you. Yeah. So let's do some announcements here real quick, I guess. I've been playing around this week. I didn't do anything with the streaming PC this week. We still have the problem with StreamerBot, although we are live on both Twitch and YouTube right now. I do have that working, but I don't have the combined chat function right now. So I have two separate chat windows. I cannot display those in the stream right now because. But I did work on the gaming PC this week. You're in a real time zone, yeah. Did work on the gaming PC a little bit this week. I played around with a few things. The first thing that I was playing around with was trying to create the first thing I was playing around with was trying to learn how to use FreeCAD. Before any Linux nerds, myself being a Linux nerd, before any Linux nerds get mad at me, before any open source advocates get mad at me, FreeCAD is wonderful software. FreeCAD is amazing, powerful software. But my brain doesn't like it. My brain doesn't like it. I have tried to get used to all of the different workbenches that there are in FreeCAD, and it's just not something that I am capable of comprehending. I don't know. I keep trying it. I keep going back to try it. And there's a few things that I'll get the hang of, but I need it to work a very specific way, and I just cannot get it to work a very specific way. And that's a me thing. That's not it. The software will probably do it. It's just my brain doesn't think that way. So I decided, well, at the suggestion of one of our viewers here, Diamond Anvil, he said, well, what about a VM? What about a virtual machine? Has merit. Because with a virtual machine, then I can spin up a Windows machine. And on a Windows machine, I can run a few of the softwares that give me issues on Linux. One of them being Fusion 360. Fusion 360, whether you like closed source or not, Fusion 360 is amazing. Fusion 360 is amazing. And it's free. You can have a hobbyist license. You can have a hobbyist license, and you're allowed to have 10 active files at any given time. You can have as many files on the server as you want, but you can only work with 10 at a time. And I will never work with more than 10. The problem that I have with Fusion 360, and I may end up having to pay for a license if I get to a point where I need to use Fusion more often for products to sell, then is that if you earn more than $1,000 off of your creations, then you have to if you're going to sell your drawings, you have to have a professional license. And if you're going to use your drawings to sell products, if you make more than $1,000, then you have to have a commercial license. $680 a year, roughly. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, I'm just trying to design things. I'm not selling my plans, so I don't have to worry about that. And I don't have enough 3D printable things or woodshop things that I am selling that I would design in Fusion. So I don't fall under that commercial license requirement at this point in time. Yeah, see, that's the important thing there, Strissy. Once I get to the numbers that would require me to have a license anyway, yeah, $680 a year is a lot. And if I have $1,000 in sales, then I can cover that license. Now, that's on principle, I have a problem with that, but numbers wise, it works out. If you get to that point, then buy a license, you know? And I'm not at that point, so I don't have to buy a license yet. So what I ended up doing yesterday, is yesterday I took it's not the greatest drive. I had a 320 gigabyte Western Digital spin drive from one of my old laptops, one of my old computers. Had a 320 I may have a solution for this. I have a Samsung internal 2 terabyte SSD in my streaming rig. I don't use it for anything. It's just a storage drive. There's nothing on it. Anyway, I digress. It is there for when I record videos, but I haven't been recording videos in a while. I could use it. But anyway, I did order a 1 terabyte SSD. But so right now, this laptop has a 2 terabyte NVMe drive. That's what Linux is on. And it has a 320 gigabyte spin drive, and I put Windows 11 on it. So I am dual booting right now. Oh, Estrisi says no. So he's telling me don't take the drive out of the streaming PC, I think. He's yelling at me. Big capital letters even. Don't do that. That's probably a bad idea. But so I've got a Windows machine working on this. I can dual boot, and it's working fine. I got Fusion 360 installed on it last night. It's working fine. Once the new 1 terabyte drive gets here, I will copy it over and I'll swap those drives out, and it should work a lot nicer. A lot nicer. All of this to say that I made some progress. Words are hard this morning. I made some progress on some stuff this week. I didn't get the chance to do all of the things I wanted to do because this past week I had to teach a class. I had to teach a safety orientation class. So I was in class every day, and by the time I got home, I was wore out. With the activities that the class has to do. I'm on my feet a lot more than I'm used to, and I wasn't used to it. And it was hot this week. It was so hot this week. Monday in the parking lot, where on Mondays we have to do we do forklift training on Mondays. And on Monday this week, in the parking lot where we were driving the forklift, it was 106 Fahrenheit. 106. So, while my activity, I don't even know. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Water boils at 100 Celsius. Water boils at 212 Fahrenheit. So, but yeah, it was 106 in the parking lot. And so while every day wasn't necessarily a strenuous day as far as physical activity, no, it's like 2 or 3 countries in the world that say that. We're not alone. We're definitely in the minority, but we're not alone. But yeah, it like driving a forklift. There's nothing hard about driving a forklift. But when you're outside for an hour and a half, waiting, cycling people through, I was able to stand in some shade, and we had a water mister that was going to help cool people off. But it really didn't make it any better. It just made you hot and wet, which is not great. So by the time I got home, like I was just sucked dry, like it just zapped all the energy out of you. It was so hot, and it was like that basically every day. From Tuesday forward, it progressively got a little cooler. It got progressively a little cooler, but it didn't change the fact that it was still 90 plus. And then when you tack in humidity, real feel, and all that, it was 100 plus everywhere we were this week. 3 in all. 2 other countries only do it because the USA invited them. Oh, invaded them. I don't know about that. And let's hold on. Let's be fair. On the books, the official measurement system for the United States is metric. It is metric. That was a law that was passed back in the 70s. But you know us, we're stubborn. Screw you, I ain't gonna do the metric system. Honestly, I will say this. Honestly, in most cases, especially for the it's not even about IQ, really. Like, there's nothing difficult about the metric system. Honestly, the metric system is easier. Especially in the machining world. Holy cow. In the machining world, in imperial measurements, we generally take things out to 3 decimal places, or thousandths of an inch. In the rest of the world, it's thousandths of a millimeter. It's down to what, microns? Is it microns? I think it's microns. Both are easily measurable, but try to hit a tolerance, a plus or minus tolerance on a part that is 0.0063 inches. Versus 10 microns, 20 millimeters. No, instead we have to have 17/64 of an inch. Because that's the thing. That's the bad thing. That's the bad thing about inches. If you divide an inch in half, you get a half an inch. If you divide a half an inch in half, you get a quarter of an inch. If you divide a quarter of an inch in half, you get an eighth of an inch, 16th, 32nd, 64th, 128th, 256th. You get down to super small numbers, and that's where the imperial system really does break down. Yeah, NASA uses millimeters. As a matter of fact, a lot of our manufacturing that is exported manufacturing for very specific things, the contracts are written so that they have to be produced in the metric system. So the United States does use the metric system. It's just not our go-to. And I've made projects out in the wood shop where from start to finish, I've just used the metric system because my table saw is, all medical drugs are on the metric system as well as far as dosage amounts. But out in the wood shop, I've made projects that are start to finish metric. I don't do it often, but I have the capability of doing it. My tape measure is metric. My fine measuring tools are capable of reading and measuring in metric. My table saw has a metric tape measure on it. So as far as where I can place the fence, like I can do metric in my shop, and I do on occasion, but most of the time it's imperial, because imperial is what I know. There are a few woodworkers. Jason Bent on YouTube. He is predominantly metric. A lot of the machining channels that I watch, they will at least convert between imperial and metric for everyone, so that they don't alienate one group over another. He'll say that's an inch, or 25.4 millimeters, 2.54 centimeters, etc. Right. But that's not what you all are here for. Oh, good. There's a wandering trader in my base. We'll get to him in a minute. But yeah, it was hot this week. It was hot. And I'm glad it's over. It was a good group. I had 10 new hires in there. Minecraft is made on meters. Yes, it is. 1 block is 1 meter. 1 block is 1 meter. 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. So a chunk is 16 meters by 16 meters. See, I know how to do metric. But yeah, it was a good class. Good group of guys. Ready, willing, able, and eager to start their railroad careers. It was good. But I came home every day and I basically slept after work every day. One Thursday, by the time I got home Thursday, I slept for probably 2 hours after work. Last night I slept pretty good. Will you stop it? What is with you? Oh, you have a diamond sword with looting, sharpness, unbreaking, mending, and capturing on it. What do you say we get into game and we do something about this wandering trader? Let's do that. Let's jump over here. So we need a sword, and some emeralds. Sword and some emeralds. So diamond, hello. Diamond sword. Yeah, we'll take that one. Sure. And some emeraldes. We'll use that one and that one to get that one. Yay. Okay, that takes care of that. That's a good sword. Try to put him in the mob grinder and see what happens. I probably should have, but I did not. So, did not. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of those. All right. So, last week we started adventuring down the create road. So this week I want to see where we can get to in create. So we go to create mod. I think we need to figure out some stuff on logistics. So moving items around, and then also we were trying to get to a point where we could generate power. We got the hand crank. There's a steam engine. fluid tank, steam engine. I want to make this, what was it? What was it called? It was called an alternator, wasn't it? Alternator. This thing. Yeah. Alternator. Alternator. So we need to do the mechanical crafter. We need to do the mechanical crafter. So let's, I guess we're going to need to figure out a way to get power. We're going to have to figure out a place to put our power generation, our initial inertia generation. And I guess we need to use a no, we need to use a water wheel. We need to use a water wheel. Need to use a water wheel. So we're going to do water wheel. So to make a water wheel, large water wheel, make a little water wheel. To make a little water wheel, we got to have a shaft plus planks. All right, that's easy enough. Water wheel. Immersive engineering. We don't want that. Water wheel. Ta-da! All right, and then the big water wheel is that plus planks. So let's make a big water wheel. I want a big one. And I think we're going to put that. I think I want to put that right over here. Over here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. But that does tell me 1, 2 needs to be 2 blocks up for the center. Okay. Needs to be 2 blocks up for the center. So let's do that. Get our hover on. I take that back. I don't want it there. I want it here. I want it here. Yeah, I want it centered on this. So I want it to be right there. So we'll put you there. Yes, please. Okay, so there's our water wheel. Hey, Darth. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you. Good stuff. All right, so large water wheel, we're going to ponder what we need for that. So we're going to need one of these things. So we'll need a shaft. Oh, I can change its color? Well, that's fantastic. Not that I'm angry about spruce. I'll need a lot more room? What do you mean? Think so? How much more room do you think I need? Is that more? Is that better? Is that enough room? Oh, the alternator? So we're going to need cogs. Okay. I mean, need room for the gearing. Yeah. Well, that's cool. So if I were to hang on, let's get something here real quick. If I take and put a shaft, I do have shafts, don't I? Yeah, I've got shafts. If I put a shaft here, we need some gears. We need some gearing. There's a couple of things that we're going to need. Couple of things we're going to need. So I want to put that what is that thing called? The thing that this thing here. This thing here, what is this thing called? Because that'll tell me how much force this thing is generating, right? And I kind of like the idea of that. So, we got stuff. Machines. Stressometer. It's a stressometer. And a speedometer. So I think I want to get a stressometer, yeah? Yeah, let's make a stressometer. Got to make a speedometer. So we need an andesite casing plus a compass. Andesite casing plus a compass, which I have. I have andesite casings, don't I? Do. I just need a compass. So compass. Sweet. So that plus that gives me a speedometer, and then speedometers and stressometers can go back and forth with each other. Cool. All right. So now let's take this outside. Like that. Sure, that works. It wants to. Which way does it want to spin? Will it spin? Does this thing will spin both ways, right? No, it wants to spin that way. Okay, well we can fix that. Goes there. What in the world is going on here? How does that even work? How does that even work? That's how that works. I got it. I figured it out. I figured it out. Don't water from the middle. I didn't. I'm offset. I'm offset by a block. But it definitely wants to spin this way. It did not want to spin this way. All right, so that takes care of that now. But now, coming off the back side, this is where we're going to get our power from. Power. We got gearbox, and if I do this to a gearbox, it gives me that gearbox. That's what I want. Yes, please, and thank you. And then I think we're going to take this and we're going to go down like so. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. I need one of those. Need one of them gearboxes. And then we can do this. Ugh. That still didn't do what I wanted to do. Directional. Hate directional things. That's what I want right there. That's it. Nailed it. Water, it'll spin slower if the water's placed wrong. Okay. So where should it be placed? It is. It is placed one off center. Water's placed there. It's not placed directly in the center of the water wheel. We're good. We're good. Okay, so why... Well, okay, I placed the water over here before and it didn't spin at all. We'll try it. We'll try it. No. Well, that's the same. It's just spinning in a different direction. We need those goggles, don't we? Because we can't even read this thing. I think we need those goggles, don't we? What do you mean I'm blocking the water path? How am I blocking the water path? You talking about this? There, now it doesn't spin at all. What are you talking about? I have to force it one direction or the other. Like I have to. If it flows over both sides, then it's not gonna run. Okay, it's not running. Water can go both ways. It's not running. What the f... That makes no sense. That makes no sense. This is why I have trouble with create. And you're right, it does seem like it's spinning a little faster. It's Minecraft, it doesn't need to make sense. I mean, that is a true statement. That is a... How in the world are these blocks even up in the air, right? I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. Let us be real and such. But yeah, I think we need those goggles, don't we? These things. I mean, that's pretty easy to make. How do you make a gold plate? Yeah, we can make one of those. We can make that. We can make that. Flooding leaves, yes. Yes, yes you can. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Doesn't need to make... It does not make sense. It makes dollars. Yeah. That's a good one, Darth. Wait. Euros are not better money. I don't even know what the conversion rate on it is on a euro. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Now if I come over here and look at this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Low stress. Stressometer, speedometer. Four RPMs. Okay. Four RPMs. Yeah. What was the alternator? Was that RPMs that we were looking for? Alternator. W. 32 RPMs. So we're gonna have to gear it up. We're gonna have to gear it up, and to gear it up, like if I take this gear and do this, nope. Dang it. So yeah, how much is a big cog to a small one gonna give me? Let's look at that real quick. How much does the big cog to the small one give me? 8. So it doubles. So every big to small will double it. So if I go big to small again, that's going to give me 16. If I go big to small one more time, that'll give me the 32. Okay. Look out for stress levels on the water wheel. Yep. So stress levels right now are still low. All right. All right. So we're going to come over here. I guess I kind of want to put money's not money in a trade war. That's fair. I guess I want to put all of the cog works close to the alternator. So let's see what we got to do to make the alternator. So we got to have this shaped crafting thing. How do you make that thing? I guess we need to go to the quest book and find out. Let's get one of those. Check. Get one of those. Check. Contraptions. Sequenced gear shift. Gear shift. What does a gear shift do? Oh, okay. Stay away from Green. We don't even care about Greenland anymore. I mean, we care about them. They're an ally, but man. Where can my magnet go? There it goes. Cool. That's one more thing out of my inventory now. You know, the more I think about it, I think I need to go one lower on this. Do you need to make me? Do you need me to make? Do I need you to make a model for me? No, I don't think so. What I need to figure out is where do I want to put this thing? I figured, honestly, I think I kind of want to put it on the inside, but where I was thinking about putting it, that's where I got this giant pool full of freaking turtles. Let's put it right here. Let's put it right here. Let's get a gearbox, which I think I have. Nope, that's a stress meter. Do I have another gearbox? Andesite casings. Do I have a gearbox? I do have a gearbox. Time for a basement. Well, I mean, I do have a basement. I could put it down there. Could put it down there. It's over here. I could do that. I could put it over here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll put it there. Do spaceships have a basement? No, but this isn't really a spaceship. It's just a pyramid in space. All right, we're going to need a couple of more gearboxes. Couple more gearboxes. Okay. All right, we'll do that. And then we'll do that. Ooh, I need more shafts. Yep, need more shafts. So shafts. How do I make shafts? Okay, cool. All right, so that's what I want there. And then I want this. Why do I have another water wheel? Did I get that as a reward for something or something? So confused right now. If I put that there, that's going to be dumb, right? I don't want to do that. I want to put it over here, I guess. Where's my speedometer at? I'm pretty sure that this is not the right speed yet. 16. Okay. So if we double it again, we double it again. 32 RPMs. Okay. How much stress is on my water wheel? Low stress. Should be fine. Okay, so that gets us set up for the alternator down here. That gets us set up for it. You know what? I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. So if I'm going to have an alternator that sits right... That was 3 layers deep. That should be good. I think that's good. I don't know. I'll find out. So go big, small, big, small, big, small. That should be what I want right there. Yes. That's not what I want right there. Yeah, perfect. That's what I want. Okay. Yeah, that's what we want right there. Now, we need to get into the big crafting stuff, which I don't remember how to do that. Saws. Mechanical press. Machines. How do we get into... How do we get into that, the big crafter thing? At create, craft, mechanical crafter. That's it, isn't it? The mechanical crafter is what we need. This thing right here. Let me put that over there. And then so this thing here is how we do this, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. No. Using a wrench. Is this what I need? Is this what I need for this? Oh, yeah. I need 12 of those. I need 12 of these. Okay. So we need electron tubes. And to get electron tubes, we need quartz. So we need to make some of the sandpaper stuff. So that's paper plus sand. There. All right. So sandpaper. Diamond grit sandpaper. Oh, you got okay. Just make sandpaper. And then that was rose quartz. So how much of that am I gonna need? I need 12 of those, right? Okay. I need 12 of those. I think I do this. Yeah. Okay, I need another piece of sandpaper. Yeah, we're gonna need more room. Need iron plates. Wow. How many iron plates do I need? Just one per, so 12. Cool. Okay, there's those. Brass casings. I need brass casings. I need brass. How do I get brass? Blasting. Brass dust. That's copper and zinc. Playing a game where speed logic is out the window. What are you playing? So we need brass. So we need copper dust and zinc dust. And how many of those do I need? One per. So again, 12. 12 times 3 is 36. I need 36 copper dust. Do I have a sag mill? I have a sag mill, don't I? That's an alloy smelter. Do I have a sag mill? Do have a sag mill. I should be able to get copper and zinc, yeah? So copper, I need 36. That's 32. 36. And then give my shovel back. And then zinc, I need 12. And that should do that, yeah? Hopefully. Huh? Oh, the World War II subgame? Okay. Oh, you don't work. Do you work? Yeah, you work. Okay. I need 36 of those, though. Okay. Okay, we still got power. I was like, where's all my power at? We still got power. Okay. Okay. All right. Come on. So we need 36 of those. Paper. Almost. We're so close. Cool. Okay. Now we'll get... Man, it is dark. The game is dark. Why is the game so stinking dark? For you guys. It's fine for me, but it's not good for you guys. Four more. Three more. Two more. Last one. And that'll do. Okay. Now we can put the sag mill back. Boom. We should be able to do this. And this, yeah? Yeah, bronze, brass. Brass dust. Now we'll smelt this, and we'll make brass. Brass ingots. Nice. Ooh. Oh, I made way more than I needed to. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so now we're going to make brass casings. So to make brass casings, that's stripped logs. I need 12, so give me logs. Logs. I need logs. I need logs. Oh, it's gotta be stripped. Nice. All right, so now we got those. We need 12 crafting tables. Oh shoot, we get 3 of those at the same time. All right, well that's fine. Anyway, I need 12. All right, so to make that work, Do I only have to feed this once, I think. Ah, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I only have to feed it once. And then we need whatever this thing is on the end. That's the output, I'm guessing. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's go... Well, to make the alternator... So we need a 3x3 and then one off the centers. Three by three and one off the centers to the right, the left, and the top. Okay. All right. All right, Dan. We shall put this downstairs as well. We'll do it. We'll do it here. Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Can I make it work? Can I make this work? Conceivably. I can conceivably make this work. Yeah, I can make that work. Love it. I love it. Your box. Boom. Boom, baby. Boom. What do you think? Are you sure that the stress can hold it? No, I'm not. I'm not sure about the stress. Not sure about that at all. What does it say stress level is right now? It should say the stress level is low. 18%. You bet it doesn't work. Well, I mean, we're at 18% right now. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So now to make this, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you mean nothing about the stress, it won't work? What do you mean? Tell me what you mean. What do you mean the crafters are wrong? They have, I mean, I have to... Okay. How do I... How? Well, yeah, the arrows on the crafters are wrong, but you can fix that. I can fix that with a wrench. I don't know what the arrows have to be just yet, but... Well, yeah, I know you turn them. I know you turn them. But I'm not ready to even... I don't even have the parts yet. I'm guessing that I eventually want to get... Like, if I put the... What's this? What's this table? To the middle and out? Okay. So can I make it so that this is the output right here? Or do you want them, or do we want them all to go to the middle? I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing we want them all to go to the middle. So these two would go down, this one would go up. I'm guessing that these would go in and up. And make it as a snake. Can make it as a snake. We'll get there. Hang on. So we need 6 iron plates. You know what we need? You know what we need? I'll tell you what we need. We need to be able to access our ME system from down here. We need to be able to access the ME system from down here. 3 bottoms up. Okay. Do I have... smart cable? Yes. Crafting terminal. Need a crafting terminal. Yes, please. Can I just do this now? Doesn't know how to make an ME terminal. I'm probably going to need more of these, so making recipes for them is not a terrible idea. Okay, let's get a terminal. Okay, we're good. Yay, we got a crafting terminal. Hooray. Yes, the chat integration is still broken. And I did not switch back to Windows. I did not switch back to Windows. I do have a Windows dual boot, but I have not switched back to Windows. We are on Linux right now. I feel like I can probably just put this over here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Boom, baby. Boom. He'll change in 5.4. No, I'm not changing, you guys. I'm not. Look. I'm on Linux. I'm on Linux. I created the dual boot Windows 11, the Windows 11 dual boot for one program. We had this conversation at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if everybody was here or not. I have tried. Hang on, we're gonna do this. I've tried so hard to learn FreeCAD, and I made progress with it. It's so engineering based. It's so engineering based. It's so coder based. It breaks my brain. It breaks my brain. So I'm gonna use Fusion 360, and to do that, I have created a dual boot Windows setup on the laptop, and it's working. And then there's also a couple of things that I need to do for work, that having a Windows area to be able to do stuff would work nicely. And I tried to do the VM. The performance was just not good. And also Fusion 360 didn't like the fact that the graphics were virtualized. But anyway, I'm on Linux. Make a Pi for it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not opposed to doing something Raspberry Pi-ish, but at the same time, I don't know that Raspberry Pi is going to solve all my problems. No shame, have to do what's right for me. Thank you. Thank you, Diamond Input. Thank you. Let's go back to the game. All right. Now we can make... Get rid of those. Alternator. So to make this alternator, we need 6 iron plates. I got 3.
And that's what I call high-quality H2O. Oh!
Somebody wants us to drink some water. Diamond Anvil wants us to drink some water, so we shall drink some water. All right, that's my iron plates. I just filled my water this morning. It's nice and full, so we can hydrate quite a bit. You know what? Hold on. I screwed something up here. This is supposed to be missing. That's supposed to be missing. That's how we fall out of the world. There. Fixed. All right. We have hydrated. Completed. Cool. Now, we need to make the wrench. Well, no, we don't need to make the wrench yet. We do need to make the wrench, but we don't need to make iron rod. That's easy enough. Diamond Anvil reached a 10-stream streak. What? What? 10-stream streak? I find that hard to believe. I think it's way more than... I mean, I guess it is a 10-stream streak, considering that you missed one a while back. Okay, so there's that. What else do we need? Oh, we need those. We need those. We need some copper spools. Copper wire. Oh, wow. What is this thing? A rolling mill. We need a rolling mill. All right, we can make that. We can make that. Actually, you know what? Put it there. Let's put it there. All right, so now we need copper spools. That's copper plates. You get 2, so I need to do that twice. I need 2 copper plates. Okay, I got 3 copper plates. Guessing it needs a hopper or something. Or do I just drop something on top of it? I don't know. Yeah, it does. It just goes on top of it. Nice. Okay, so now we have copper wire. We need a copper spool. Two iron plates. I need 2 more copper plates. Do it this way. There we go. How many of those do I need? 3. Urgh. That should be what I need right there. Hopefully. Hopefully that's everything I need. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, so there's that. I need 2 more iron plates. Hold on. Do I have them? No. I need 6 of them altogether, and I must have used a couple. All right. Get rid of that. There's that. There's that. What else do we need for this? Andesite alloy, which we have. That should be everything, yeah? All right, we need to make that create wrench now. This guy. So I need 3 gold plates. Where'd it go? There it is. Create wrench. Just a drive by, you're off. Okay. Have a good day, buddy. We'll see you. Nice. All right, Estrisi. That one goes down. That one goes down. You said all the bottom ones need to go up. All the bottom one needs to go up. Now, do we want everything to go to the center? I'm guessing these need to go down. We need everything to go to the center? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you were telling me? Oh, you want them all to go out, like, do we want it all to come out this end? So you want all of these to face this way? All middle to the right, okay. All right, so that's going to the right, that's going to the right. That's going to the right, that's going to the right. That's the... yep. Correct? So... all the tops are coming down, all the bottoms are going up, and everything here is going to the right. Okay. Now, what's that thing? What's that thing? Do I need... hold on. Wrench to help to arrange the paths. Yep. So do I need this thing at the end then? What do you mean? I just did. I just listened to you. What is this thing? No, I don't need it? Okay. All right. So... we need andesite alloy, which is here. We need... these... here, 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 and here. Oh, we need this thing. We need a capacitor. Crap. Didn't make that yet. So we need a capacitor. So a zinc plate plus a copper plate. Oh, that's fine. Let's do a zinc plate plus a copper plate plus a redstone torchy torch. And then we should be able to make that. Hey, it's working. Holy crap, it's working. Dude, it's working. stand at the end, please? I shouldn't have to. I got a magnet. If it just spits it out, I'll pick it up because I've got a magnet. This is fantastic, dude. I'm going to have an alternator. We're going to have an alternator. Is it done? Yay, it's done. Yay, we got an alternator. Sweet. All right. So now we're going to take this and replace it with this. Ooh. Overstressed. Okay. She's overstressed, boys. So that's going to creates 2,048 stress units. We are currently seeing... Okay, so how... You were right, Mr. C, it doesn't work. So how can I two more water wheels? Okay. That's fair. So 2 more water wheels, eh? I have... Oh, that's a small water wheel. Okay. I don't know how we ended up with 2 water wheels, but we had them. Water wheel. Large water wheel. Oh, that's easy enough. All right. That's easy enough. Okay, that should take care of that. Make a rotation speed controller. Okay. Sure. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Why did it? Well, yeah, I know I'm missing 2 waters, but why did it break? I'll get more water. But why did it break? Hi. What do you got today? Absolutely nothing. Where are the okay. Okay. Oh, I need to go out here. Okay. I need to make the water wheels go 2 ways at the same. I'm a little confused by that statement. I don't know what that means. You suck. Why? 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 I'm so confused right now. Why do you keep breaking? What? Make a block line in the middle? Okay. All right. I probably need to move this back too, don't I? Do I need to move this back too? I shouldn't need to move that back too. All right, so make a block line in the middle. Okay. Block line down the middle. Nope, that didn't work. Hmm. It doesn't like my setup for some reason. I don't know why. Try to place the water one higher. So place the water up here. Nope. What did I do wrong? What have I done wrong? Why doesn't it like this? Well, here's what we're going to do first. We're going to take all of the load off of it. We're going to take all the load off of it first. Nope, it doesn't like it. Oh. Yeah, you know what, Darth? I bet you're onto something there. I bet these are placed differently. Nope. Yeah, these are placed differently. You're correct. Let the water stay. I should have done that. Yeah, you're right. I should have done that. Okay, so we will place all of the water wheels at the same time. Nope, it still doesn't like it. It still doesn't like it. But, now, and hear me out on this. If I do this, that works. That works. So, I think that that's how we're going to have to do it. Yeah? I feel like that's how we're going to have to do it. Which, it should work. Overstressed. Still overstressed. Yeah, the generator's still hooked up. So if I take the generator off, everything works, right? Now make a rotation speed controller. Okay, let's see. Speed controller. Rotational speed controller. What do you do? Relay rotation from their axis to a large... Okay, so we'll make this rotational speed controller. Oh, that's another... Oh, that's not that. Precision mechanism. Okay, I don't have any of that. Don't have any of that. So we need... Can I get by with one of these? Or do I have to make 3 of these? Repeat the sequence 5 times? And I only have an 80% chance of getting a precision mechanism? What in the world? Gold plate. Wow. Okay. Well, this rabbit hole just got a lot deeper. This rabbit hole got a lot deeper. Where's that finger pointy thing? Seriously, where is that finger pointy thing? Said made in China. Mechanical arm. Where's the finger pointy thing? There it is. Deployer. Ugh. I need a brass hand, which means I need 4 brass plates. Right? Deployer. So, 4 brass plates. Cool. Okay, we got that. We need an andesite casing. We have those. And we need an electron tube, which means we need one of those. So I need my sandpaper, which is right here. Apparently I have stuff in my inventory that I don't really need. When does that ever happen? And then we need a piece of rose quartz, right? That rose quartz was... Okay, we now have a deployer. A deployer. The deployer I do need of course I need 3 of them. Of course I need 3 of them. Fine. I'll make 2 more. So I need 8 brass plates now. Okay. Well, so that's an interesting point that you make there, Istrisi. It doesn't show me that I need conveyors. It just says that I need 3 deployers. So yeah. Yeah. All right, there's 3. You're a step ahead on getting it to work? Okay. What am I making? What am I trying? A rotational thing. This thing. Trying to make a rotational speed controller. So we need to make these. What are these things? Found someone in the interwhoop for me? What are you talking about? Okay. So what is this thing? What is that thing called? Mechanical press, mechanical mixer, brass casings, blaze burner, precision mechanism. You know what? We're not going to get this alternator working today because I only got like 20 minutes left to stream. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to work through the quest book because it right here is this precision mechanism that I'm trying to get to. So let's work this. Let's work this out. Three depots. So that's it. Okay, so I need 3 of these. All right, well, that's easy enough. I can get 3 of those. All right. Belts. I need some belts. So that's just dried kelp. I don't know that I have any dried. Do I have any? Do I have kelp? I do have kelp. I do not have any dried kelp. So let's go cook some kelp. Cook some kelp, get some dried kelp. All right, so there's
Now
that.
that's what I call high quality H2O.
Hydrate. Okay, we shall hydrate. We shall hydrate, yes. Yes, we shall hydrate. RB, chat's talking to you. I've been reading chat. What are you talking about? When positioned above a mechanical belt or depot, the deployer can use held items to build components like the cogwheel, the precision mechanism. Each component built in this manner can require multiple passes, has a percentage chance of producing random junk rather than the intended item. Great. 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 That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. So now we need to make belts. So belts. How many belts did it say we needed? 3 depots, 3 belts. Okay. Yay. Okay. Cool. Make 3. I need a gold plate. 5 cogs. I think I have the cogs. Cog. Five cogs, 5 large cog wheels, and 5 iron nuggets. Okay. I think that's everything that I need for this thing. Now we gotta build it. I'm gonna start it here. So how do I build this thing? Because as I look at this, is it just one right after the other? Like if I do it like this, is that good? And then these, I have no idea how these things even work. No. I need a couple of gearboxes, I think. Make a space in between them. Like that. Look up when placed. Okay. So these now, where'd they go? Where did my deployers go? There they are. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And then I should be able to take and put shafts in between. And then I need a gearbox. Wait, what? A side... Wait, what? Oh, not from a side block. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I need to get a couple of gearboxes. So I need one here. Yep. And I need one more. I need one more gearbox. Perfect. Yeah. Stop. Oh. Stop what? Stop what? Okay, so put one here. Oh, nope. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, I was right. I was right. Yep, I need like that and like that. And then that's going to be for the conveyor. Right? So now I put the conveyors on this. I don't know what I've done wrong here. I don't know what I did wrong here. Oh, take the deployers out. There we go. Now put the deployers back. No, that doesn't work. Oh, not deployer. The oh. Mechanical belts. Robot arm. Stop the things from moving as I build. Okay. Okay, things have stopped moving as I'm building. I don't think that's right. Doesn't place there. It will place there. I'm so confused right now. I'm very confused right now. Duck as I place it? No. Nope. Nope. You sure about this? This is certainly, I mean, this is cool, but it's not working. Hang on. Hold on. Let's go back to the quest. Okay, so take your gold. Wait, hold on. As well as luck. To make a precision mechanism, you need 3 deployers, 3 depots, and belts. But it doesn't tell you how. You're going to send me a picture? Okay. 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 So we need 2 spaces between them. Okay, we need 2 spaces between them. All right. That makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Okay, now I need to get my belts on here. Where my belts went. There they are. Okay. I need 1, 2, 4 gearboxes. What's going on? Remember the line hint. What line hint? I need more. I need more cogwheels. What in the world? Why am I running out of garbage all the time? Okay. That should be enough. Yes. I need andesite casings. Okay. Need one more. Okay. I think when positioned above a mechanical belt or depot, the deployer can use held items to build components like the cogwheel or precision mechanism. Each component built in this manner can require multiple passes. Okay. All right. Why are you going a different way? Why are you going a different way? How is that possible? How is that possible? No. Go like this. There. Now they're both going the same way. Oh, this is why I hate Create. This is why I hate it. So, now with this being the way that it is, this would be my start, this would be my finish. Right? Right. Why are they out of sync? Why are they out of sync? Okay, so now one gold plate, 5 cogs, 5 large cogwheels, and 5 iron nuggets. Now I should have the iron nuggets. I do. Let's go get a gold plate. Oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock. We need to be done. So we need a gold plate. Gold plate. Okay. We need 5 of those, and then we need 5 cogs. Right? Okay. So the first one needs to be the cog, then the cog wheel, then the large cog, and then the nugget. All right. So that goes there. Nope. 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 Okay. You built a working machine and I can see it on the server you got? Okay. All right, so how do I get these items? No. How do I do this? Take your gold plate, which can be made from pressing and place it beneath each of the deployers in order. All right. So that. No. Hoppers? I gotta use hoppers for this? See, this is why create stresses me out so much. This is why I never want to do anything with create, because I don't know how it works. I get that, but I got to use a hopper to get this in here? Like I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused right now. Well, yeah, I know you never learn by not doing, but at the same time, they should tell you how to do this. Like, there should be instructions for this, and I haven't seen any instructions for this. Hopper. So if is that in the picture that you sent me? No. No, it's not in the picture you sent me either. I do know how to read. I actually read very well. So where do the hoppers go? Where do the hoppers go? Do they go there? No. Yes. Maybe. Okay. Get another hopper. Seems to be working on the side. Seems to be working on the side. Apparently we're going to have to go on this side to do this, though. Okay. What's the conveyor for? The conveyor doesn't seem to be doing anything. Why does the conveyor not seem to be working? That's... So the conveyors don't do anything. They're just there. So I could have put these right side by side. I could have done this with one of these. I could have done this with one of these. Well, probably not. I probably do need 3 of them. I think this is the 5th time here. I think. Did we get it? 1 precision mechanism. We got a precision mechanism. We actually did it. Yay, we get 3 more. We get 3 more. Now, what was the thing that we needed this for? A rotational thing, right? This guy. Rotational speed controller. Hooray. Hooray, we did it. Now, I don't have time to do this today. I got stuff I got to do. But, yeah. Holy crap, y'all. Holy crap, y'all. We've done create things. We need a screenshot. There, we got a screenshot for today's YouTube release. Well, YouTube release for a couple of days. Yeah. I'm not sure why we didn't stream to YouTube week before last. Or last week. Because I don't need StreamerBot to stream to YouTube. I just need StreamerBot for other things. So I don't know why we didn't stream to YouTube last week. But here we are. Here we are. Anyway. I think that is going to do it for today. I think that's going to do it for today. So, y'all, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it very much. If you like the stream, then you know what to do. Hit the follow button, get notified every time we go live, which is every Saturday. Right here on twitch.tv/rbplays and youtube.com/rbplays. Is it rbplays or is it rb_plays? I don't know. I think it's rb_plays. You guys know. You guys know where to find me. You find me right here, right where we're at. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Istrissi's going to send me an IP for a create server that he's on. Honestly, I get it now. Now, what I would like to find is a way to get it to automate, right? So that it'll work its way through all of those, which I think is doable. I think it's got something to do with those little gate things or whatever. Anyway, but that will be for another time. So thank you all so much for watching. I had a great time today. I hope you did as well. Thank you so much for being here with me. I do appreciate it very much. We'll come back. We'll do this again next Saturday. You are all invited. But until then, get off my lawn. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week. Find the right button. See ya.